Hi guys, this is Jana here, welcome back. So today, due to the high demand, thanks to you guys, we're going to make another recipe using the banana peels. And we're going to make, guess what? A hamburger patty. That's right, we're going to make a burger patty and super easy. And let me show you how to put this together. First, you wash the bananas thoroughly under running water. And then I put them in a solution which is 1 part vinegar and 4 parts water. Leave it there for 5 minutes. Then I remove the bananas, pat them dry. And the bananas are ready to be peeled and I'm going to show you how to cut them. But again, remember, try to use organic bananas. So I start by peeling the bananas and then I scrape the internal white part. I scrape it out. And you of course can save the white part for either your compost or your smoothies. If I am using the bananas which are more yellow, which are more ripe, then I need to do this step. But if I'm using the bananas that are more greenish, I will show you the picture here, then I don't need to do that. Why? Because when the bananas are more green, they tend not to develop the sweetness yet. So that means that the peel is going to be thicker and meatier. As opposed to the ripe ones, when you scrape that white part, they tend to be thinner, so you have less meat. But it doesn't matter. If you scrape it out, you still have a lot of meat. Then if you use the ripe bananas, you're going to have to use more peels than if you use the green one. Now you just cut them as finely as you can. The smaller, the better. So here are my chopped banana peels, to which I'm going to add red onion. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to saute them together, because you can, by all means, you can add all the rest of the ingredients to the bowl here with the banana peels and the onions when they are raw, but I like to extract the best of the vegetables, and the best way of doing this is to saute them, and that's what we're gonna do. Heat on, a tiny bit of vegetable oil, and then you add the onions and the banana peels. We're going to saute them for 5 minutes, not more than that, medium heat. Now you add a pinch of Italian herbs or any other herbs of your preference and stir it. 40 seconds before you turn off the heat, you add the garlic. Some salt. And some pepper. And everything is cooked through. Now we're going to transfer this into a bowl and let it cool down at room temperature. Alright, while our mixture is cooling down, we're going to prepare our flax egg, which is 1.5 tablespoon of ground flax seeds or linseeds, diluted in 2 tablespoons of water. This is going to be our binding element. You can substitute it by chia seeds if you want. And you let it sit for about 5 minutes. Okay, our mixture is completely cooled down at room temperature. Now we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. Also super simple, it couldn't be easier. You know those days that you're at home and you crave a hamburger but you have nothing to make it with, but you only have bananas? There you go, you use the bananas, the banana peels. We add the oats, 1 tablespoon, 3 tablespoons of flour, all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of chickpea flour. You can reverse this, add 3 tablespoons of chickpea flour as you wish. I didn't want so much taste of chickpea. I wanted to see how the bananas would behave in this recipe, so I didn't want to put other things that would interfere in the taste. And but you can do it if you want to. Plus, it's extra protein. And here's what I have. A new ingredient that I have been using lately. It's a mushroom powder, which I make from this mushroom here that you can buy at Asian shops. They are shiitakes, they are dehydrated. I just blend them in the blender or in a NutriBullet, and yeah, until they become a powder, and they give this earthy umami flavor to the food. So I add it to practically anything that I make: soups, burgers, meatballs, like meatless meatballs obviously, or a sauce, whatever that I make. So half a teaspoon. Now we add the flax egg and we mix everything together. If you think that your mixture is too dry, you can add a little bit of water, like so. Oh, I almost forgot. A little bit more salt, because we have added salt before, but we need to salt every layer of our food. A little bit of black pepper to taste. And here I have a blend of spices which I call barbecue spice. I will leave a recipe down below, but it's basically a whole bunch of garlic powder, paprika, onion powder, all those yummy things. And I make it and use it sometimes every time I'm making a hamburger. Alright, so now we're going to fry the hamburgers or the burger patties. You add a little bit of vegetable oil to a frying pan, and to this we're going to add the hamburger. This mixture is a little bit more liquidy, so you add 1 dollop of the mixture and create the shape that you want here on the frying pan. Medium heat, because if the heat is too high, it's going to kind of burn outside and it's not going to cook properly on the inside. Flip them. When you see that the borders are golden brown, you flip them. This is pretty thin, so it will take like less than that, 4 minutes to cook. All right, our patties are ready. They look amazing. So here I have some salad, basic stuff for hamburger. I have a arugula. I didn't have any lettuce, so arugula, same thing, even better, I think. Some red onions, tomatoes, and any vegan cheese of your preference. And here, hamburger bread, to which I'm going to add a little bit of mayonnaise. Now, the patty. The cheese immediately, so the cheese melts. The red onions. Oh, I love onions raw in a burger. Little tomatoes. I couldn't find the big ones, you know, that cover all the surface, but whatever. No one's gonna know. And finally, a little bit of rucola. And there you have it. A banana peel burger. And let's try it. This is so good. Sorry. This is so good. My husband's gonna love it. He's waiting behind the camera. I'll give you one. Guys, you gotta make it. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to know what kind of cast iron pan I used, I'm going to post everything in the description down below. I'm going to post the links. And I know my website has been out. It was so annoying, but it's going to be back tonight, so follow me there. Follow me on social media. I'm going to post everything below. If you ever make this recipe, tag me on Instagram. It's so cool when you guys do that. I love it. And have a great week. I see you next time. Bye bye.